What's up? I recently found this channel called Dramatize Me that promises to tell stories that matter. Stories like a veteran being poor shamed by a young lad, and a woman letting a customer know that wheelchairs are not on the menu at her restaurant. Today we'll be focusing on this one. Lady Cop traps Weirdo next door. The video starts when this woman walks into her apartment that's lit up like a tanning bed. She's talking to her mom about something.
Bye. Kisses.
Hershey's chocolate, apparently.
Whether it's really noise or whether imagining it.
She hears a noise, throws out a rhetorical like a bad infomercial, and goes to investigate, but not without dropping some knowledge.
My nerves are like wearing out shoes you can take a walk in the rain.
Either the script was written Mad Lib style, or this chick uses lead paint chips as a salad topping. I thought it was maybe some old saying I didn't understand, so I googled it, but there was only one result.
I want to ask you a question, which is your brain broken?
Eventually, we're introduced to our new pal Roderick, who has the official glasses and facial hair of a guy who neglects his family while he gets drunk at a bowling alley.
Dan.
Nice to meet you. Have you seen my daughter?
No, should I have?
Of course you should, Diane. This is the daughter of Roderick St. Clair, a regular at Uncle Heroin's Pins and Needles. If you haven't seen the heiress to the St. Clair bowling shoe fortune, then there's truly no hope for you, and you should be executed on sight.
Excuse me.
Roderick starts exploring the home while Diane struggles to fight her insatiable thirst for blood. Just as she's about to blast him, Roderick pulls a creepy Houdini and makes a girl appear in the closet. While the scene doesn't make a whole lot of sense, it does give us this still image of Diane about to gun down a child that she apparently thinks is the Messiah. Roderick and his daughter leave, and then Diane goes to have coffee with her mom. It's mostly just her mom berating her about her deepest insecurities, but there's also a good part where Diane has to talk herself off a ledge after a waiter drops a fork.
I've got a right to say to you the things you don't want to hear.
Oh, sorry?
It was just a fork. Calm down. Just drop the fork.
You're so weak, Diane, just like your father. Scared of silverware, scared of commitment, just an all-around terrible person. God, I miss him.
I'm sorry. I gotta go. I'm sorry. Why?
Diane decides to roll out and leaves her mother behind with her unfinished plate of brown cube.
Mom was right. I really wasn't okay.
Moms can always tell when you're not.
Okay. My intuition told me that there was something wrong with her.
Diane, we're talking about the daughter of Roderick here. Dotrick. This is her father. Of course there's something wrong with her.
I found the phone in the closet where she was hiding. There was a message on it for me.
How do you know it's for you? You're always assuming, Diane, and when you're assuming, you make an ass out of you and the Ming Dynasty, and they do not appreciate that.
The phone turned out to be empty. There was only one number, an Asian dinner. Outgoing calls every day for the past month.
The fact that Diane doesn't see that as a problem worries me. She has evidence in her hands that this girl has consumed nothing but fried rice and crab rangoon for the past month and is completely unfazed.
I decided to change the number of the dinner in the contacts to my own.
Smart. Drive the restaurant into bankruptcy and then retire off of what you make from this girl's Chinese food addiction.
Hi, Rod. Hi, Chantal.
Good morning. Good morning.
If you're gonna double dip on good mornings like that, you're either a 50s tap dancer or you're hiding something, and I didn't hear Roderick click-clack into the door.
Something happened?
Oh, Chantal dropped her phone at my place yesterday.
Oh, thank you. She hardly ever uses it because of her illness, but it's the 21st century out here, so I'm trying to get her used to civilization.
Roderick talks about this girl like he rescued her from a family of wolves. He's trying to get her used to civilization? How is giving her a phone that she uses exclusively to order Chinese food helping with that?
So, what was her last name again?
Chantal Sinclair.
Diane's a cop, so she goes and tries to look up Roderick and Chantal in a database. They can't find them, which shocks this guy so much that he has to get up and walk back to the chair he was already sitting in.
That means that the custody certificate he showed you is just a fake.
It's time to issue a warrant. Call the judge.
They head to the apartment building, which is now bathed in darkness for some reason. They can't get Roderick to come to the door and probably assume he's out chugging brews and rolling spares again, but then 1994 Brad Pitt fills them in.
Oh, Diane, it's you. Nice guy, Roderick. Such a shame that he and the little girl moved out so soon.
Moved out? What?
After hearing that bombshell, Diane is clearly flustered and accidentally lets slip the nickname that she uses to kink shame this woman.
Do you know who's moving in here now?
Not now, Mrs. Strangeland.
That look is the only appropriate reaction, ma'am. I apologize for Diane's behavior. Strange love? Just because of what you did at the petting zoo? I'll talk to Diane for you. She doesn't understand what you and the goat have.
We were ready to take the door out.
Get ready.
But
The door only saw us as a friend and wanted to see other people.
everybody, be quiet.
Hey Diane, literally no one was talking.
Hello.
Hello, I'd like to order noodles delivery.
Ignoring just how much Noodles Delivery sounds like the name of a rideshare company exclusively for men with erectile dysfunction, Diane and the gang go to Roderick and Chantel's new address.
Delivery.
Prepare yourself to see some real police work, a masterclass in improvisation and de-escalation.
You are our regular client, and you have been awarded some bonuses.
Bonuses? Just for eating? Finally, some recognition.
Win the prize, a trip to the east.
To the east? Where the Easterners live? Gross.
What's going on?
Stay right there, or we'll leave sports against you.
Diane's a Jedi? Not a twist I saw coming.
I haven't done anything wrong. I love her. I do it all for her.
One more word. One more word, I beg you. And I will do the things that will give you nightmares. Do you understand me?
Is this cop gonna molest Roderick? Jail time and fines aren't enough? We have to go straight to that? It's harsh, but I guess the long arm of the law has a rubber glove at the end.
Take him away. You have the right to remain silent. Everything you say can be used against you. Do you understand me?
Straight up, not really, man. You're mumbling a lot, and I'm having a lot of trouble keeping up. Anyway, Diane proves that Chantel is brain dead by unlocking her chains with a key that's literally attached to them. She then leaves to go get wasted with her mom.
Hello. How was your day?
Ah, great, just great. And these drinks? The worst in the city.
Then maybe go somewhere else. You guys have been here twice in the span of this 10-minute video. Diane goes on to tell her mom that she's adopted Chantal. Her mom loves it because she has a soft spot for human trafficking victims. And then the video ends, with Diane giggling about all the weird shit that her cop friends are probably doing to Roderick. Alright, that's all I've got. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.
You just been driving me crazy. You've been driving me crazy, driving me crazy. You've been driving me crazy, driving me crazy. You've been driving me crazy, trying me lately, trying me lately. You've been trying to charm me lately, trying me lately.